My name is Denise McMurdo. The name of this speech is Violence on College Campuses. Are you prepared? You have just finished studying in the library on the campus with a study group, and you're walking back to your dorm. It's a beautiful night. You're on the phone. You're talking to your girlfriend. Suddenly, someone grabs you from behind. They cover your mouth. They pull your arms behind you and drag you bodily between the buildings. And they rape you. They attack you. You are terrified. You're frozen in time. And you're just praying that you're alive when it's over. Your whole world has just changed forever. Between 2005 and 2008, the FBI reported 13,000 rapes. 13,000 rapes. 19,000 robberies and 21,000 aggravated assaults on our college campuses across the nation. These numbers are staggering, but the events are real, and they have happened to real people just like you. Why do they happen? There's many factors that play into the high number of violent crimes occurring on college campuses. There's young people. They're living on their own for the first time in their lives. No parental supervision, no schedules, high alcohol consumption, sometimes drug use comes into play, disagreements between relationships with faculty, roommates, boyfriends, girlfriends, undiagnosed mental illness. Yes, there are crazy people walking around on campus among us. And there's direct assaults, targeted assaults on groups of racial or ethnic backgrounds and certain religious beliefs. The majority of all crimes on campuses occur in dorm rooms, parking lots, and on the grounds of the campus. The average age of the attackers are 23 to 25 years old. And the overwhelming majority of the attackers, sorry guys, are male. 93% of attackers are male. 7% are female. Most of them are students, undergrads. And most often, knives or firearms are used to maintain control of their victim. Strangulation occurs either manually or with an implement such as a rope or an electrical cord. Can we lessen the number of these attacks? Can we lessen the severity of them? You'll be happy to know the answer is an overwhelming yes, we can. It's so easy to watch the news and listen to the thousands of reports of violent crimes, both on campus and elsewhere. We hear it every day. And we think to ourselves, that poor girl. Or, that'll never happen to me. That kind of thinking is exactly what your attacker is counting on. He uses the element of surprise and his body strength to overwhelm his victims, to overpower them. So why not surprise him by being prepared for a violent crime, by taking self-defense classes? Don't laugh. Self-defense classes are part of martial arts. They're fun and they're very informative. Learning how to handle an attack before it happens is kind of like wearing a seatbelt before an accident. Prevention is the key. Nobody wants to be the victim. Be ready. Be prepared. Remember, attackers are looking for unsuspecting and vulnerable targets. By following a few personal rules on campus, you can avoid becoming the target. Here's 3 ways. Only 3. 1, be very aware of your surroundings, which means you should never be texting or talking on the phone while you're walking alone. You're not focused. If you're on the phone or you're texting, you have no idea what's happening around you. This automatically puts you in the danger zone. It makes you the target. 2, only walk in well-lit areas. Don't take shortcuts between the buildings or through a dark parking lot. 3, change your routine. Don't be so predictable. Take different routes to class. Change the times that you go to the gym or to study groups. Don't be so predictable. Be ready. Be prepared. Having listed these basics, let's say you become a target anyway. What do? Here's a couple of examples taught in a self-defense class of what to do in case you're attacked. Be loud and push back. No! Back off! It startles your attacker, and it lets him know you're not an easy target. And it lets anyone within earshot know you're in trouble, and they will come help. And don't stop screaming. You keep screaming and yelling. No, back off. 2, don't freeze. Keep your body moving, either by twisting it, which will release his grip on you, or striking the eyes with snake fingers, with strength. If he grabs you from behind, drop to the ground, roll on your side, and use your legs, which has way more muscle than your arms. Use your legs to kick those knees, to kick the groin. Your bottom line is you want to get away. You don't want to fight him. You don't want to beat him. You want to get away. So if in that split second he bends over and holds his knee, you're gone. You're out of there. What you do in the first 30 seconds of an attack can save your life. It will stop your would-be attacker in his tracks. Your bottom line, remember, is to get away, not to beat him. Be ready. Be prepared. And these are just 2 ways that you can make sure you're not easy prey. I believe it should be mandatory that every college student should have to take self-defense courses as part of their regular curriculum, regardless of the course of study. I have taken a women's self-defense course 3 times in my local martial arts studio. And each time I have learned new techniques. I have learned about different types of attackers. I've learned how to get away. But most importantly, you practice your new techniques, like we practice our speeches. You practice your new techniques over and over and over again until they become second nature. My instructor actually dressed up in a heavily padded suit. I'm talking head to toe, so that we could practice our moves one by one on him. We beat him every time, and he did not let us win. We beat him one-on-one. The point is, be ready. Be prepared. Take self-defense classes. Practice your moves with your friends, your boyfriends, your punching bag. Do it over and over again until you're comfortable and you know what to do. Please, speak to your advisors speak to your fellow students, and be an advocate for self-defense on your campus. If every college student on campus was more educated in the art of self-defense, there would be far less violent crimes, and the campus would be a much safer place. Start out with taking a self-defense class of your own. Then ask your friends to join you. Keep speaking out to college officials about incorporating these classes into your everyday curriculum. Talk about it on your blogs. Put posters up in the rooms. But refuse to be silenced about this important deterrent to campus crime. Be ready. Please, be prepared. Thank you.